Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. We are discussing the chapter separation of substances in chemistry, is it? And in previous class, what I have explained, I have discussed some of the questions of long answer question, is it? And some questions are left. So today we'll discuss the rest of the long answer questions. And in previous class, I have discussed till question number how much? Till question number 6 we have discussed. Is it? So now I'm going to start the question number 7. And the question is, explain with the help of a diagram how can a mixture of oil and water be separated. So children, please listen very carefully. For separating oil and water, we will follow certain steps. And the first step is pour oil and water in a separating funnel and let it stand for some time. Children, you must have seen the separating funnel now. It is given in the book, the diagram. Separating funnel is somewhat like that. Okay, this structure is known as what? Separating funnel. So what in the first step we do? We will pour our oil and water in this separating funnel. Yeah. Suppose I have poured our oil and water both. This is the stopper and must check that your stopper must be off. How is it to stopper? Before pouring the oil and water, it must be off. And now just pour your oil and water and let it for some time. Okay. Second step is you can clearly see two layers. After some time, what you can see? You can see two layers. One layer is this one, and one layer is this one. Two layers are seen very clearly. Now, what you will do? Third step, carefully turn the stopper of the funnel and allow the water to flow out into a beaker placed below the funnel. What you have to place below this funnel? Yes, you have to place a beaker. Upper layer is what? It is the layer of, yes, it is the layer of oil. Okay, so what you will see, the first top layer is what? Oil. And this layer is it. So you will pour your this mixture and you will allow to just settle it down, means to separate the two layers. After that, what you will do? Slowly you will turn your stopper and make it on. And when you will turn your stopper, water present in the below will start coming in the ether and get collected. And must watch very carefully as this air will come here. What you have to do? Off the stopper. Close the stopper. Get it? So what will left in this separating funnel at last? Only oil. And all the water will get collected in. Will both the substance get separated? Oil and water now? Is it? So this method is known as what? Separating funnel. Alright, everyone? Yes. Now come to the next question number 8. And the question is, why is water considered as an important solvent? Water is a solvent. It is an important solvent. Why it is called so? Children, the reason is there. The water is considered as important solvent because of its some property like dissolving property. Water can dissolve different types of substances. It can dissolve sugar, salts, alum and all. Means many substances can be dissolved in it. Alright. Some solid dissolve, liquids also dissolve, gases also dissolve. That is why water is considered as what? An important solvent. Clear? And our body cannot absorb the food substance unless they are soluble in water. So this is one of the importance in our body of water. Second importance, in the process of digestion, the food is reduced to simple substances that are soluble in water. This is also importance of water in our body. Next importance, several waste material which are not useful by our body. What happened to them? They dissolve in water and gets removed out from the body. Okay, so this is also an importance of water, and uh, several are the large number of chemical reactions which occur in the body. They can occur only in the presence of water. Without the presence of water, those chemical reaction will not occur. So this is also an importance. Okay, and in plant's body, what is the importance of water? What happens there in plants? Plants can absorb different nutrients from the soil when only in they are soluble in water. If they are not soluble in water, so plant cannot absorb it. Get it? So this is the importance of water also for plants, and that gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen, they are also soluble in water and are important for what? All the aquatic animals and plants. Aquatic animals and plants means those which are found in water because they use that dissolved oxygen. Is it not? So this is all about the importance of water. Alright, understood? Now, this is your all about the long question answers. And I hope that you understood all the answers. Is it? Now come to the next exercise of the chapter, that is thoughts question. Children, to give the answer of these questions, you have to think about the question first. Okay, then you can easily give the answer. And the question of one is, listen the question carefully. A bottle contains either salt or chalk. How will you find out what it has without tasting it? Without tasting that liquid, how you can say that either the salt is present in the bottle or chalk is present? Because they both looks white in color. Is it not? The powder of chalk also white in color and the salt also white. So without tasting it, how you can find out that what is this? So children, that simple. The way is, first of all, what you will do, you will mix a small amount of water in it. Get it in the bottle. Then what will happen? The salt that is present in that bottle will dissolve in water because salts are soluble now. The salt will dissolve in water, whereas chalk will not dissolve. Chalk will not dissolve. They will present in the bottom. Okay, as white color paste. Alright. Now, then what you can do? You can give your answer. If you are going to observe a solution prepared, okay, and nothing is present in the bottom, it means in the bottle what was there? Salt was there. And if you are going to see that in the bottle some white paste is present in the bottom, it means in the bottle what was present? Chalk is present. Clear? Understood? Now, the question number 2 is, think and write how you will separate a mixture of water and the sand and iron filing. How many materials are there? Three materials. What? water, sand and iron filings, iron pieces. So you may have to use a method not given in the chapter to separate sand and iron. And think which property of iron can be used for this. You have to use here a new method which is not explained in your chapter, but you can use it because you know about it. And in this method you will use the property of iron. So what may be this method? Hmm? Use of magnet. You all have seen the magnet now, and you know very well the property of magnet. It attracts the iron. Is it now? So use this method. Use the iron. So first of all, what you will do? You will filter the mixture. You will filter the mixture by filter paper, and the residue on the filter paper will be a mixture of sand and iron, because all the water will move through the filter paper. So what will left in the filter paper? Only iron will left and sand will left. Alright. And now use a magnet and roll that magnet in the mixture. So what will happen? All the iron gets stuck in the magnet. Is it? Now separate it in another plate. And what is left in that filter paper? Only sand is left, because sand will not get attracted towards the magnet. So your all three mixture get separated. Water separated by filtration by using filter paper, iron separated by using magnet, and the third one is last at the last, that is sand. Alright, everyone understood now? Now the next question number 3, and the question is, a mixture of salt and sugar is prepared by grinding them together. If we grind the sugar and salt together, so what we will get? We will get a mixture. They both look same, white in color, white powder. Alright, so what you have to do? Do the molecules of the salt and sugar undergo any change? Mixture gets prepared after grinding it, so molecules also change. Molecules of salt and sugar will also change. No, molecules will not change. Molecules will remain the same. Only their size is going to change. From the crystals, they are going to become fine powder after grinding. Get it? But molecules remains the same. Get it now? Now, question number 4. A saturated solution of sugar in water is prepared. Saturated solution, you know now? We add sugar in water until no more sugar can be dissolved. So that is the saturated solution. So we have prepared a saturated solution, suppose, and the temperature of water is lowered by 5 degrees Celsius. And what is going to occur here? The temperature is going to decrease 5 degrees Celsius. So will the solution continue to be saturated? So the solution will still saturated. Yes or no? And give the answer, give the reason. So your answer will be yes. It will continue to be saturated, because the reason is what? The solubility of sugar water reduces with decrease in temperature. As the temperature will decrease, solubility will what? Decrease. Is it now? We have discussed now. So therefore, when the temperature is lowered, some sugar will separate out, but the solution will continue to be saturated. Solution will remain saturated. Get it? Get the reason? Now, come to the next question number 5. And the question is, children, listen the question very carefully. Okay, then you can give the answer. Sea water has salt dissolved in it. Everyone know? Salt are dissolved in seawater. Now, you know that pure water can be obtained from seawater by distillation. How we can obtain the pure water from the seawater? By which method? Distillation process. Is it? However, this method is not used to get drinking water from seawater. But generally, this method is not used to obtain the drinking water from the seawater. So what do you think is the reason why it is not used? Because you know that in distillation process what we are going to do, we are going to heat the water, vaporize the water, then it get condensed by the Lebig's condenser, and then we obtain the distilled water. So this process is very expensive. This process is expensive process. That is why generally this process is not used to obtain the distilled water. Get it? Understood or not? What is the reason? This process is expensive process or expensive method, because we have to burn the burner and we have to heat the water, and it takes lot of time. So lot of fuel will also require to burn to heat the water. So that is why it is expensive, and generally it is not used. The different other methods are used. Get it? Understood? So this is all about your exercise questions of your chapter separation of substances. And I hope that you understood all the answers. Is it, children? All right. So now we will start the next chapter in next class. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day, children.